All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of Tactical Enlightenment. This channel is dedicated to helping players in Bannerlord advance their skill and field command through the use of advanced tactics. In this episode, we have the prospect of a siege coming up, a siege defense. I can back up 30 seconds to kind of tell you how I got myself into this pickle. We just attacked and destroyed a very large force of Battanians. They were about 2,000 strong. But they fought a lot better than I expected. It was in a wooded area, even though there's no fucking woods here. And they gave our army a very difficult time in the fight. We were eventually able to triumph, but at considerable cost. A lot of our 8th Corps, a lot of these elite units are injured, and a large portion of our army is injured as well. So our 700-800 person army is kind of reduced to a shell of itself. I also lost a lord. They were killed in battle, and when that happens, your troops basically go to the nearest castle and just sort of they're orphaned. So we're going to make a little bit of a mad dash to this castle. But again, a little 30-second recap of how I even got down into this area at all. The people following my campaign will be curious. The last three episodes, what we've been doing is trying to distract from our homeland, right? The people who don't know, we're in a death match against 7 kingdoms. We have this little tiny portion of Calradia here. And I'm intentionally at war with everybody except Sturgia, right? So these other 7 kingdoms, the Khazate, everybody, they're all basically out to kill us. And I refuse to give any of them peace, right? Out of the desire for a challenge, we're basically fighting the whole map, right? Fuck them. We'll fight them all. In any case, though, I came down here basically to try to distract the enemies. I came down to the Battanian-Valandian area so that some of their forces would be busy and distracted, not attacking our homeland. Now, it's not working very well. There's still sieging castles out there, and I'm in a bad way here. But we did take Legetta, and we did take 2 or 3 other castles. Now it's just a question of whether or not we can get out of here without our force being annihilated. So we're going to make a run for this castle here. It's not going to be easy. We're injured. We're encumbered. We should be able to make that. Landy's closing in. And again, this looks like a siege because look at here they come like fucking, we've kicked the hornet's nest. What the fuck? I got an ally up here fighting like a caravan. We've kicked the hornet's nest. They're swarming. They're fucking furious. And Valandia is a larger kingdom than mine, right? So they have a lot of troops. Who knows? This might be 2,000 troops. It might be more. So they're undoubtedly coming into siege. They're just making a straight beeline for it. And yeah, we'll join the defenses, right? So the good news is we're going to be able to, our troops are going to be able to catch a breather. They've got to build, holy fuck. How many troops is this? 12, 15, 18. Well, it doesn't matter now. I'm not going to be able to break out. We're encumbered. They are just fucking pouring in. Well, we wanted big battles on this. The reason I'm tentative, there's nothing I can do. But 4 of our major 5 defeats have occurred in sieges, right? You get sieged, you're kind of stuck in a situation, they're just fucking pouring in like rats. 3,000, 2,800, plus 400. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Garothian clan, whatever that is. It looks grim, right? The enemy's piling up here. We've got now 3,000, but we are healing, right? So there's at least some chance. Hey, and my superstar wife, who's super fertile, she's just cranking out the kids, cranks out another one. This gal's amazing. She'll give birth at midnight and then kill people with her axe for breakfast. But this is a bad situation, right? We're facing at least 3-to-1 odds here. What's this fucking guy doing? I think he's trying to sneak in and got killed. Yeah, you're not gonna make it. This lord here. But 4 of our 5 major defeats occurred when the enemy was sieging us, and you're kind of hemmed in a narrow place, and the enemy has you in a bad way, and it's hard to win those scenarios, right? So, again, we're kind of in trouble here. It looks like they've got a ram. I can't tell if these Valandian forces are defending or what, but they've got a ram. Now they've got a siege tower. This is a pretty grim situation, and of course I have no prospects for anybody coming to rescue us, right? We're truly alone here, truly outnumbered, and kind of stuck here. The one advantage though is we have been able to, okay, they're starting their attack. We have been able to heal up a lot of our troops, right? We have almost 1,000, so we're outnumbered about 3-to-1. The other thing people see me doing in siege defenses, and again, a lot of times we're not successful in siege defense, I'm going to switch to javelins. I don't need a big long pole arm. Pole arms are not very effective in siege. If you've been in siege, there's walls. You're hitting your own troops. This way, I've got more javelins, more ways that I can kill the enemy from the wall. We're going to make it normal player damage, and then into battle we're going to go here. Now the tactics you can do in a castle. Wow, this is an interesting castle. It's a wide open courtyard here. That's going to give us some options. The tactics you can do is you can do positioning of troops. You can do combination attacks with the troops. Like I'm going to actually micromanage a fair bit of my troops. First I auto deploy, and that puts guys on the walls. But then I'm going to start taking control. I auto deploy, and then I'm going to start telling these troops where the fuck I want them. The AI is not particularly brilliant. It doesn't exactly put ChatGPT to shame. But what I'm going to try to do is stack archers up in places where I think they'll have the best chance of really doing damage to the enemy. So we'll start with this 4th archers, and I'm just going to put them on this wall here. Hopefully they can rain arrows down in the courtyard. The 5th archers, I want a big group of 5th archers, and then I'm going to lock it off. The 5th archers, actually, they're placed right where I wanted them, at the back of the courtyard where they can shoot guys coming through the door and the walls. The 6th archers, let's see. Let's stick the 6th archers up here. The 5th are down there. Oh, we don't have a 6th archers. Well, I'm going to make a 6th archers. I want like 20 guys, and I'm going to stick them right here on this ledge. Those guys will also be able to shoot down into the courtyard, but I'm going to have them hold fire. Right? I don't want these guys shooting yet. Finally, let's see what else I got here. I think I'm going to put the 7th archers right in this little tucked in area. Okay, those guys will be able to sort of shoot through there. They're protected. And I'll use these guys independent of the rest of my army. I'll basically decide to call on these guys to open fire. I just told them to hold fire at a moment where the battle is at its most precarious, right? You want to be able to have a reserve, a trump card you can pull out of your pocket for when things look really grim. The rest of it, actually, it looks pretty good. I've got a couple infantry waves. The main gate is going to be a problem. That's definitely where the enemy is going to be coming from. And now I just got to assign some captains. I have kind of captains that I know I want in most of these positions, and yet what you're going to see is I'm using banners that give very specific bonuses, like decreased taken range damage. My archers, I want them to take less range damage, or like this guy, he increases their damage, right? Well, obviously in a battle where I'm going to be shooting a lot of arrows, that's important. Decreased melee damage, right? So let's stick him with the infantry. We've got one guy, one of my companions with increased damage. The other one is decreased damage, right? So these troops are going to be hardy. Here's another one, increased melee damage. What else do we have here? Decreased taken range damage, so that's perfect. We can stick her with the 4th archers. These 4th archers are on the wall over here. I want them locked off. When you lock them off, their unit number doesn't change, right? You can't now move that number. I want that group of archers over there supporting that right side. I'm not thrilled about these guys being on the wall, because look how fucking flimsy this wall is. These guys are going to get shot to pieces by archers. What I want is I want the enemy to come up on this wall and then have us be the ones shooting them to pieces, right? I don't want them shooting us to pieces. Obviously I want the opposite. So we'll have the 8th Corps led by that guy. That's all the captains right there. And then what we're going to do is just stick all the other people from the 8th Corps into that group, right? So now the 8th Corps is this mean fucking group of troops. That's maybe a little bit more troops than I wanted, but that's fine. It's this huge group of troops, right? They're all the way up into here. These guys can shoot. A lot of them have javelins. I see Battanian Fiend champs and other guys with throwing weapons. And similarly, we're going to have them hold fire. Right? I don't want them shooting right away. I want to kind of see how the battle develops, and if the enemy is really making a push through one side of the castle here, or I feel like I really need them to open fire, I'll do so. So the 6th, let's see, the 6th, 7th, and 8th divisions are all on hold fire. I'm kind of telling myself that so I can remember that once this battle starts. I'm gonna get off this horse. You know, we'll role play a little bit. Here you go, bud. You can enjoy the stables. I'm going to fight this battle on foot. You can fight a battle like this on horse, but I find it a lot more comfortable to do what I'm doing right now. Okay, so some units are charging up on the walls. I'm not real thrilled about that because they're going to face an incredible barrage of arrows from the enemy. In fact, it looks like my 4th Corps, my 4th archers are already... They're just freelancing. That's a military or fire service term where people just fucking do whatever they want. These people up here on the wall are just going to get their asses shot off. This bitch is up here actually I guess that's a cousin. I shouldn't call her a bitch. But look, they're just going to get shot. Get off the wall. What number is she? Okay, for some reason she's just suicidal. Maybe her boyfriend broke up with her. Okay, that's even better. She's going to stand directly and fire. I wonder if I can physically move her out of the way at least. Get over there. No, she's clearly suicidal. All right, never mind. She must have broke up with her boyfriend last week or something. There's helplines for that, folks. Don't do that shit. We're going to observe over here. See this archer, this dipshit? Yeah, you can't stand there. I can see him from here. Look at this. That's like 50 fucking sharpshooters. I can do this. Fuck you guys. But you don't want to stand there, right? You're going to take 12 bolts to the face. I see him loading up when I stick my face over there. Right? So I don't want any archers up on this side of the wall. Right? These guys are going to get absolutely massacred. How come I can't hit anybody there? Bad aim. Sometimes I have incredibly bad aim with my javelins. Just bear with me. I'm literally just the worst javelin thrower you've ever seen. All right. Let me pick up this one at least. The good news is that there's going to be plentiful javelins in the early stages of this battle because my own troops are also going to be throwing javelins kind of wildly all over the place. Okay, here she is again, the suicidal gal. I almost feel like throwing a javelin into her neck just to help her misery. She's got bow and arrow. Use your fucking bow and arrow. Ah, Jesus Christ. She must be from the other side of the family. All right, so I'm just kind of looking at my units here. This is a pretty good setup. I've got a nice bank of infantry right in front of the gate. I can hear the ram rolling. Yeah, here it comes. Holy shit, dude, those are like all banner knights. Fuck you, banner knights. Right, it's basically just like a pack of elite troops. The enemy's going to have very elite troops here. This is like, I don't know, it seemed like it was 15 armies that were attacking. I got to get my head down or I'm going to get shot. I want this guy though. And you see, I don't have anybody on the walls. We're not going to be doing a lot of wall defense. Maybe a little bit if and when the enemy gets up here. But until they get on the walls, I'm actually staying out of sight. Except this suicidal gal and those guys over there. I mean, they're at least up there at the shield. This gal is literally just, I don't know. Who knows what the fuck she's doing. Oh, shit. Well, now she can help me with this. Get in there. She's got a savage axe. Maybe she can help me go to work. These enemies must have pushed up on the other side already. I'm going to have to jump off. They're just pouring in. We're going to fly right in on them and fucking go to work with our axe. For people who don't know, I have 300 athleticism and 300 two-handed skill, or 330, excuse me. So I'm fairly capable at command, ripping off some arms, but absolutely deadly up close or at range. Ripping off some more legs. All right, they're starting to come through the main gate. The carnage has started. They're starting to pour over that. Oh shit! I hit my own guy. That's going to happen, right? When you throw javelins, you can hit your own guys, and it figures the only javelins I can actually throw and hit the enemy with, I'm killing my own guys. All right, let's work. Do the axe. You don't hit your own guys mercifully with the axe. We'll quit embarrassing myself here, and we'll do some axe work. Cut some heads off. Yeah, he's savage with his axe. I use a very short, fast axe because I want initiative. When guys come up to you and they try to hammer you with their weapon, a lot of times I can block, and before they can even attack again, I can hit guys again with my axe, right? It's a very savage weapon. This is a problem. These guys are pushing right through. I'm going to have to get in here and do some work. This already looks like a difficult siege. I mean, I know it's going to be difficult, but really difficult. I mean, it's early, and they're already making inroads here. You know what? 8th Corps, you guys fire. I might even send them into melee here soon. We can't have a huge breach in the first fucking 2 minutes of this siege. We're going to have to hold back against wave after fucking wave. And I can't just wade through here, right? I'm going to get killed. I can do it a few times, but you can only go to that well so often. Keeping an eye to see if there's another huge bank pouring through the fucking door. Oh, you guys want to run. That's good. You can run. You guys should leave. You guys are going to die if you don't leave. Okay. Well, we jammed it up pretty well there. After that initial spurt, I've got a feeling in 5 or 10 minutes there's just going to be a 2-foot layer of dead bodies right here. I mean, it's just going to be thick. So this side over here, I definitely want to position some archers. In fact, I'm moving my 5th Corps over here because they're coming up. I don't see any coming up right now, but they're going to be coming up that that siege tower. We'll put some infantry kind of in between these two locations. They'll come up that siege tower and make it very difficult for us on multiple sides here. Let's try to redeem myself here with the long shot. Now, there's another thing that happens in siege like this. When you tell your troops to attack, yeah, well, they'll attack. They'll also attack and chase the enemy all the way to their fucking siege tents, at which point they're outnumbered 5-1 and they all get slaughtered, and you're wondering what the fuck happened. These troops, they don't have a leash. Jesus Christ. That guy took like 3 axe shots to the head. These troops don't have a leash. You tell them to attack, and they're like a ferocious dog. They will attack to the very last man. They will charge all the way in on the enemy. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to micromanage those troops. Oh, I got some javelins I can pick up in here. Here comes another wave. They're gonna be coming in hot and heavy probably over and over in this battle. There's 3 guys of my own I've killed. I think my record is 4, so we're getting there. Gotta jam up this fucking hole. Alright, I need more infantry. Let's see, I've got... The 3rd is all I've got. Alright, let's assign these guys basically to tell them to get in a line and clog up this fucking... Clog this hole up. If I can clog this hole up, these archers above them are going to be able to rain absolute death on the enemy. Right? They can all shoot over. I can actually see the arrows flying through there. They're going to be able to rain death into that little corridor. Hey, I can't miss here, right? Look at my archers are having a blast, just fucking hammering the enemy that's kind of bottled up in there. They are in medieval hell right there. I just heard a rock too. That means somebody's in the center tower here throwing down rocks on their heads too, which is beautiful. Like pounding them. We're starting to leak out here. You guys aren't fucking getting loose. Fuck no. I don't know where they're going. It looks like they're trying to flank or something here, but we're not going to let them. We'll cut all these fucks down. This is our fucking castle. Here's somebody with a shield getting pounded. Okay, they're out of rocks there. Oh, shit. They're storming in at me. I can't handle 8 guys. I can handle 2 or 3, not 8. Where's my archer support? You guys should be fucking shooting these people. I feel like I'm alone here. I get slammed in the head. Oh, I can jump right off there. That's going to be beneficial. Out of javelins already. Fuck. Alright, I'm going to have to look for some javelins, and I want a shield. At some point or other, if they get archers on these walls, we're going to have to deal with archery fire. This is starting to get fucking chaotic. What happened to the front gate here? These guys are still holding on. There's enemies around the edges here, though. Fuck you, nobles. See, he was able to block, but before he could even get another blow in, it's curtains. Fuck you. Okay, that side's doing okay. We basically have to manage these different ways that the enemy's coming in here. They're still taking a beating in the air, right? These archers are they're having a time of their life, right? Look at these guys. They're just like, fuck yeah. Everybody that comes through there is stuck and dead. I've got some of my elite 8th Corps. This is Varag. He's one of my most savage 8th Corps. In fact, his build's almost identical to mine. He just swings a bigger, slower axe. His has more reach, does more damage. Look at how savage this axe is. Just killed like 5 people in 3 seconds. Fuck you too. And because I have athleticism, I can back up, and most of these troops, unless there's 2 or 3 of them, they can't catch up to me. It's a very nice combo if you've never played a highly athletic character. If you've just been on horse or something, you gotta try. It's fucking fun. Limbs are flying off. They're stubborn troops though. They're still pouring up this ladder over here. Rip his limb off. They're fucking cornering me a bit. Alright, it's time to bring this 7th unit down as well. I need all the support I can get right now. We're going to stick another bank of archers here. The other side is kind of weak too. Let's get that 5th Archer Division tucked all the way on the other side. This is all about trying to look for the main threat and then assess and deal with that threat. And in this case, like, it's kind of a trickle in both directions. Guys are coming up those ladders 2 or 3 at a time. They're still coming through the main gate. Here's a big chunk coming through the main gate. Let's get some infantry down on them. I don't want to send my 8th Corps into melee unless I have to. Who just came in here? Reinforcements just came in. A whole bunch of archers just came in. Let's spread these guys all over the place. That way they can all shoot. So we're starting to really lose this main gate. Their archers are even starting to line up. Fuck your archers. I'm going to cut all your archers down. Man, you guys are fucking dead. I want a shield. If they do have archers, they're starting to get some archers lined up. I want to be able to hold that up and then come in here and fucking behead some of these fucks. The nice thing with an axe tooth you don't know is it'll go right through someone trying to parry you, right? Not every time, but sometimes it'll go right through and just kill them anyways. So they can try to block all they want. Let's fly in behind them here. Do some fucking carnage. Do some Savage Conan Barbarian type shit. So you can have enemies that are fully trying to block you, and your weapon will go right through them. Fucking Last Samurai music playing. Fuck you. Okay, just a trickle over there. The main force is here. Okay, so I don't want these units pursuing too far. I want them right at the edge of the door here. I don't want the enemy pouring through, but I also don't want my enemy or my guys going out there and getting shot to pieces, right? Remember I told you about those archers? Those archers are out there. It's crossbowmen, really. We can put these guys in shield wall if they're being shot. Look at these fucking bodies everywhere. It's just a fucking slaughter. And I bet they're 2 foot deep into the hallway there too. Look at, they do have archers. Fuck these guys. Charge them. And we charge too. Fuck you, archers. I'm not letting them shoot. If guys are shooting you, get a shield in their face, and you can then fucking stop them from shooting. Yeah, we're gonna keep attacking these guys. These I don't mind charging. I don't want them lining up a bunch of archers in this hallway here shooting at us. We're going to aggressively take it to them. That's kind of, they're all kind of clogged in there. The key with that though is their archers are not going to be able to shoot. Out of my way, boys. I can't even move. Back up. Right, now you guys can kill them. You see the micromanagement I'm doing here. Sometimes this is necessary in a siege, especially a small place like this, right? We're really packed in here. Pulling them off to that side. Here, I'll show you in slow-mo. I did that. I intentionally sent them that direction, the infantry, because these archers, look at them all. There's like 80 archers all lining the enemy up in their sights, right? So what it does is it opens up this flank. They can now shoot. They can't shoot through your men, but if your men are over there, these guys can just light up the enemy. Now that my men are over there, right, and the enemy's coming through, what I'm waiting for is the enemy to make a bit of a surge, and then we'll attack. We'll basically close in on 2 sides. Archers on this side, and infantry on the other side. For now, I'm going to let them keep coming in. We'll give them just a little bit more rope and let them hang themselves. They're taking withering archery fire, right? The guys in slow-mo, you can just see the bolts flying through, right? These guys are getting shot to pieces. And they have infantry on the other side. That's enough now. Now we charge at the first, and it's savage time. They're still getting shot on this side, right? These guys trying to approach me, they're going to get ripped apart. Die! Meanwhile, on the other side, now that infantry is resurging in there, attacking them, right? So they're getting attacked on 2 different sides, and archer fire to boot, right on their most vulnerable flank. They're ignoring me for the most part. This is a very bad decision. I'm the one guy you don't want to fucking ignore. Ignore at your own peril. Now I got some attention. Maybe beheading their captain got their attention. Okay, it's starting to push through here a bit. I just heard somebody say, it's time to run. I wonder if the enemy's close to routing. I mean, I would rout if I was getting massacred like this. They are pouring through thicker than fucking... Alright, it's time for the 8th Corps to show what they can do. This big enemy surge, 8th Corps. These are my most elite troops. Look at them. Most of them have distinct armor, and in they go. And these guys, they've been fucking foaming at the mouth, waiting for me to tell them to attack. What's happening up there? Okay, this is a... We also just got a big infantry reinforcement wave. I guess they just poured out of the keep, right? Or however you want to... They come out of nowhere, but we'll just say for theatrical sake, they poured out of the keep. And this is our big moment, right? Our chance to really unload on the enemy here. Overwhelm them and send them back to Valandia with a whole bunch of headless troops. Okay, I'm pulling the 8th Corps back now. I don't want to risk these guys in case this battle goes a while longer. I don't know how much longer it'll go. You'd be surprised though sometimes in sieges like this, the enemy just fucking seems endless. And what was it? It was like 3,100 or something like that. Okay, pouring in another wave. Yeah, we attack. Now, you guys aren't getting off any shots. Anybody who doesn't get mowed down by the melee is going to get fucking shot. It helps that they've largely abandoned this ram over here. That's very helpful. They're basically limiting their attack to one side. I saw a few guys trickle over that ladder a little bit ago, but they are really just jamming themselves into the worst place to jam themselves. Our archers are raining death. It's kind of a stalemate, but it's a winnable stalemate, right? Their archers can't really shoot. That guy threw his axe. You fuck him up, dude. Throw that axe. Fuck yeah. Starting to push around the margins here, right? And so that's where I'll join in the battle. When the enemy starts to make a push, starts to gain some momentum, I join the battle. And it's got to be breaking their morale at this point. I mean, they are getting absolutely slaughtered. Okay, I don't want my guys getting jammed in too far. So we'll pull them out. Let's pull them out to this side again. That way the archers over here can work. Go to work, boys. That's good. Perfect. In we go. These guys are shooting on this flank, and it's time to lop off some more fucking insolent Valandian heads. Guys are kind of getting up to my 8th Corps. They don't want a part of my 8th Corps. If they come out too thick here, in fact, look at that vulnerable flank. Let's send the 8th Corps in. This 8th Corps should just, no, actually, I want to manually control them. They're kind of going in the direction I don't want them to. I'm going to make these guys close this fucking door on the enemy. Kill them all. I can't believe they're still coming. How many are there? Get in behind him here, do some murder. They're still coming. Fuck. I gotta get out of there, or else I'm gonna die. Alright, I'm watching for which side is more vulnerable here. God, that was a huge press of men. Let's get behind them here. They're down to like tier 3 units. They've got to be breaking soon, or all dead. How many have we killed? Jesus Christ, it's chaos. Gotta get the 8th Corps protected again. Don't want them running out there. Let's get the archers back. I gotta get a view of what the fuck is going on here. How many more enemy can there be? Well, the answer is lots more. The good thing is these are low-level troops. I don't know how many troops I have left, but I certainly have my 8th Corps. I'm getting some reinforcements. Some of those guys look like peasants, so that's worrisome. Oh shit. These guys, they almost fucking killed me there. Oh shit. Yeah, well, you guys come up on that wall. You're going to get fucking hammered up by archers. All right, 1st Infantry back in again. I got to get off this fucking ramp or I'm dead. How dare you come after me? And you guys come after me, you fucks. It's another family member right there with a big old glaive, right? A big old pole arm. I'm gonna get myself cornered here if I'm not careful. Oh, it's getting desperate again. Shit, time for shield work. 8th Corps action, send them in. Shit, that was a heavy press. Fuck you, get the fuck off my 8th Corps. Die. Oh, they're running. Or my guys are running. Okay, I don't want the 8th Corps going out there. How are they not fucking running? They gotta be fucking running. Oh, they're still fucking coming. Nope. They finally got the message. This is our fucking fort. That was a fucking savage battle. Well, hopefully I was able to show you enough different tactics. There's a lot of different things involved in a keep defense like this, but a lot of that, of course, just revolved around cycling charges, protecting units when I felt like I needed to. I kept a lot of this 8th Corps alive, right? These savage warriors here. It was paramount to keeping these guys upright. A lot of them have some pretty bad wounds, right? A lot of them are probably close to getting knocked down or dropped themselves. But hopefully the use of different formations in here, the use of different troop locations, hopefully these little tips and tricks help you win sieges similar to this. I don't know if it could be as bloody as that. I mean, it literally looks like the enemy is stacked 3 feet high here. But hopefully you too have similar rousing successes in your game as well. Thanks again for watching. We've got a whole channel full of different scenarios in Bannerlord where we can show people how to win in difficult situations. To be perfectly honest, this is one of the least tactical videos that I show. A lot of our battles involve heavy movement of troops. There's just arms and limbs all over the place. Heavy movement of troops and a lot of tactics. Some of them have a historical basis as well. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please subscribe. If you're interested in very specific things, if you want to see certain type of battle solved, or if you have a question, I'm a full-time firefighter and I can answer a lot of these questions while I'm at work. I'm usually more than happy to do so. Anyways, thanks for the comments, likes, subscribes, all that good stuff. I'll see you fellas next time.